And now, your first Alert 5 weather.
Quite the dramatic conditions out towards Beaver Creek. Snow is ongoing and it is coming down quite heavily. But here in Colorado Springs, we're nice and clear. The moon is out tonight. It's nice and bright and it's 28 degrees outside. It feels like 24, so it is quite chilly. But luckily the winds aren't too strong. They are coming out of the north, but only 3 miles an hour. Live look with satellite and radar staying nice and clear on I-25 out towards the plains. We have snow ongoing in the mountains. Now radar's not going to pick up everything in the mountains, so it doesn't look as dramatic on radar as it did with our camera. But we do have winter weather storm warnings in place. Now we're going to see the highest totals up towards the northern mountains, between a foot or two out that way closer to Steamboat. Eagle County has the chance to pick up 7 to 14 inches, 6 to 13 around the Aspen area, but we're going to stay nice and clear here on I-25. So over the next few hours, you'll notice clouds will begin to pick up on I-25 and we'll have more snow that will fill in for the central mountains. I wouldn't be surprised if we have some flurries closer to Woodland Park and a few that will make it onto the I-25 corridor, but it's going to be very, very light. We're really not expecting much in terms of accumulations. That's going to stay isolated towards the mountains. Then going into Sunday, we're going to start to clear out across the state. Overnight lows tonight will drop into the teens across the I-25. Alamosa getting close to 0 overnight. Quite the cold conditions out that way. More 20s out towards the far eastern plains. Highs tomorrow will be a touch warmer. 47 degrees expected for Colorado Springs. A degree warmer down towards Pueblo. All of I-25 will really be in the 40s, though Trinidad will make it into the 50s. We'll see more 50s out towards the eastern portion of the state. The other thing that we do have to contend with tomorrow is going to be those wind gusts. With this system moving through, it's going to create windy conditions along I-25 and towards the higher terrain. So you're going to want to make sure that you secure those Christmas decorations. You don't want them floating away down the street. We will start to calm down though once we get past the dinner time hours throughout the majority of our area. Going into Sunday, those highs are expected to be just a touch cooler than Saturday, 40s expected, and we'll see some 50s down towards the very southeastern portion of the state. The other thing that is happening on Sunday is the Manitou Springs Christmas Parade. KOAA will be there. You can drop by and say hi. It will be a chilly one though, so make sure you bring the hot cocoa and plenty of blankets. We'll continue with 20s throughout the evening. Here's what you can expect for the next 7 days. We'll hold on to those 40s all the way through Monday. A little bit more sunshine Sunday and Monday. We'll warm up as we get into the middle of the week. Here's a closer look at Saturday. Again, we will have breezy conditions pick up by mid-morning, something to keep in mind, but we'll be a touch warmer, so that is some good news there. Pueblo will have upper 40s for tomorrow. We'll cool down slightly going into Sunday, but a little bit more sunshine. 50s will arrive by the time we get to Tuesday, and we'll pick up breezy conditions again going into Wednesday. Canyon City will have breezy but warmer conditions going into the start of the weekend. Sunnier conditions will arrive Sunday, 43 for that high. One more day of 40s before we finally hit 50s by Tuesday. Breezy conditions pick up towards the middle of the week. Woodland Park will have a chance of some light snow showers and some stronger wind gusts Saturday, so we do have that storm impact scale at a 1. Not too impactful. We'll start to cool down going into Sunday. A little bit more sunshine before we warm up going into the week.